Hey guys, Glass Half Dead here. Remember how I suck at asking people to, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff? I do suck at that. So please do that. Also, I'm not really an social media guy. I kind of think that social media is, like promoting the downfall of society in a general sense, and not in the good way. But I'm slowly becoming, or trying to become, more active on Instagram. I'm sharing like my rosters and stuff. I don't know if that's what you meant to do on Instagram, but if it is, my camera froze, didn't it? Good stuff. If it is, follow me there. I don't know. Anyway, on with the show. Hello everybody, it's Glass Half Dead here, and today we are taking a very, very quick look over the latest Warhammer Community article, all to do with an updated bunch of rules with the latest September. Is it September? Yes. White Dwarf, specifically for Adeptus Astartes. More importantly, we are looking at the points, because if you buy the White Dwarf, you don't get the points. I'm not going to talk about that, okay? That's a whole thing that me and the Discord all know about. We don't need to go into it. We all think it's weird. Let's move on. These are the points. You can get these, as you just saw, from the Warhammer Community website. They haven't changed any. However, they have changed some stuff. Now, I highly recommend that you all go out and actually pick up the White Dwarf. Kill team rules, why wouldn't you? You know, we need to show that as a community of kill team players, we are here to buy their shit when they give it to us. Right, let's talk about what's different. Not much. However, first thing to note... Oh, so, sorry. Okay, I'm not going to go over every single thing, every single line in this thing. I'm going to go over two things. One, which I think... Well, one, the Eliminators. I think they're worth talking about. Two is the Infiltrators, because they have one minor change. I guess a quick note is Intercessors. They can now take several power weapons, so Power Fists, Thunder Hammer, etc. Talk about them in a second. Incursors are a new unit. I don't know why you take one. Cool. Well, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are cheaper. Let's take it. No. No. Okay. Good. Glad I could get that one out of the way. Right. Eliminators. So the stats haven't changed. We don't really care about this page. What we do care about is this page. The Eliminators from the Elites book comes with a bolt sniper rifle. Great. It comes with a bolt sniper rifle still. However, there are now two options. There's one option. You can either give them a las fusel, which is 36-inch range, heavy 1, strength 8, AP -3, damage 3. That's big. That's big. However, it is 5 points. Keep that in mind. My personal opinion, the big news is that the bolt sniper rifle has been updated from what it was in Kill Team Elites to what it is in the new Space Marine Codex for 40k, which is strength 5. That's really big. That means suddenly you have a very strong gun that is wounding on 3s instead of 4s typically. When I was doing my playtesting with Adeptus Astartes, I liked the Eliminator. I like to take an Eliminator Sergeant as my leader, because you're always sitting at the back, but you're still putting out damage. You don't care about long range, typically, because you've got a 36-inch range. I think the Eliminator is a strong unit. Now, they are just stronger, because they haven't increased the points. Let's take a look at the points. You've seen that now. If you want to see it more, buy the White Dwarf. Bolt sniper rifle. That is the same. It's 0 point cost, right? Have I missed it? Here we go. Bolt sniper rifle. 0 points. Cool. There you go. The Eliminator is now just a better unit than it was before. And I think it was a worthwhile unit to consider before. Although, to use it, you had to be Salamanders. You needed that reroll for the wound roll. Now, it's better. But let's take a look at that las fusel, because that las fusel was a sexy looking stat line. However, I can't see it, I already know. It's an extra 5 points. So you'd be looking at a 24-point model as your sergeant there. I don't know about that, guys. I mean, okay, it's only 5 points, but 5 points can always be used in a Space Marine army. Rarely did I build a list where I was like, oh, 6 points left, what do I do? You can always put a little bit more gear onto a Space Marine. Oh, right, okay. The other thing we need to discuss is, not the Intercessor, the Infiltrator. They have gained a piece of equipment. That's weird, isn't it? They have gained Infiltrator Comms Array. Add 1 to the leadership characteristic of models within 6 inches of any friendly models equipped with an Infiltrator Comms Array. Okay. Okay. You know, leadership is important. Sure, these guys are leadership 7 or 8 if they're the sergeant, but maybe, you know, maybe you have found that you're... No, it's 5 points. It's 5 points. It's useless. Never take it. There you go. I'm glad I could give you that completely open and unbiased view of the new Infiltrator Comms Array. Now, let's talk for the next 4 minutes about, you know, got to hit that 10 minutes, am I right? About, do you want to talk about the Haywire mine? I don't think it's worth it. No, that's wrong. Okay, so, the Haywire mine, essentially you move, you drop it. If anybody else moves, it goes off. It deals a mortal wound to everyone within 4 inches. Is it 4 inches? No, 2 inches. On a 4+. It's a 50-50 to do damage. Also, the way it's worded, you might think, okay, it's a mine. I could drop it, and then it damages lots of people. But no, because it's only once an enemy model moves within 2 inches, which means it's going to blow up. Unless... Can you charge it to combat and drop it? Let's have a read. In your turn in the movement phase, a model for your kill team with a Haywire mine that has not been primed can prime it. If they do, at any point during that model's move, place the primed Haywire mine within 1 inch of it and more than 3 inches away from any enemy. Okay, so you have to be more than 3 inches away from any enemy models. It's useless. For 5 points, don't take it. Well, yeah, okay, it's only a 50-50 to go off. It could only possibly do a single mortal wound to one model. You don't need it. The only way I could view it as being good is if you could decide when it went off, and if it definitely went off. Then you could almost use it as kind of a, you know, drop this on an objective. That would be cool, right? As it is, it's 50-50, it's 5 points, it's a no from me. Let's talk about a slightly more general concept for Adeptus Astartes. So, when Elites released, I was super interested in Drukhari first, then Adeptus Astartes. I never really talked about my interest in Adeptus Astartes. I did upload one, maybe 2 battle reports on my channel where I was playing them. I didn't really comment on it, but basically, Adeptus Astartes are actually pretty good at the moment, if anyone doesn't know. The increase to the veterans, crazy. Special issue bolter, really good. Really good, really strong. Suddenly, what I felt was a pretty bottom tier team went to very middle of the pack. Now they're still an elite team, which means, you know, things are difficult. But you're taking a missile, a scout with a missile launcher, maybe a camo cloak too, if you got the point. So it's hard to kill. You're taking an Eliminator, and then you could just spam veterans. You're taking a grav cannon, grav amp, because that's great, you know, for like 3 points. Ridiculous, really good. They're not a bad team, and they have a bit of melee. They have a bit of melee to go with it. Mainly in the form of a Reaver. Obviously, their main issue was in close combat. They didn't have much to go on apart from the one model that could take a Relic Blade, because that Relic Blade is disgraceful. Really great. You know, that Relic Blade guy can take Relic Blade, Grav Pistol. It's only an extra 4 points, and you're wrecking face. Really good stuff. What we have here, is it needed? Did this patch any holes that the Adeptus Astartes had? Is this a band-aid for them? Does it add anything? Or is this new in name only? And actually, this is just a few stat line changes, and it's not going to change the way Adeptus Astartes play. Yeah. It doesn't change the way Adeptus Astartes are going to play. They haven't added anything particularly useful. They've buffed them a little bit of a buff. More options are good, but the Adeptus Astartes didn't need more options. That wasn't where they were failing. Now it's possible I'm not seeing something. The only thing I can see that I'm not seeing is the Intercessor Sergeant. Give him one of the new, Thunderhammer Power Sword or Power Fist? Well, not the Power Sword. That's not. Nah. The Power Fist or the Thunderhammer. Take him in either Blood Angels, Black Templars, or Space Wolves, and suddenly, that kind of combos with your Relic Blade guy and maybe a Lightning Claw guy. Those guys could be with jump packs. You could also possibly put in, I don't know. But, you can make a real, actually quite scary, all close combat team. Pretty terrifying, actually. Personally, I would not splash out for a Thunderhammer on an Intercessor. You're getting pretty pricey at that point. But whatever. Yeah, this is just really odd. Don't get me wrong, new rules are cool. New things for Kill Team is good. But they haven't given us anything. What are they doing? It's so confusing. Like, this doesn't help Adeptus Astartes, really. It's not like the Space Marines were failing because of X and this gives them X. Or an ability to counter X, Also, Hand Flamer, Strength 3. What? Now, I had thought, I'm going to throw this open to the 40k guys out there. I know that the Hand Flamer became a Strength 4 for the Gene Stealer Colts. So I had assumed the Hand Flamer just generally got upgraded to Strength 4. Is that not the case? Is the Hand Flamer only Strength 3? Oh, what am I even saying? Is the Hand Flamer still Strength 3 in the Space Marine Codex? Or is that like the only thing where they went in and tweaked the number? That'd be nuts, wouldn't it? Anyway, good chat. Glass Half Dead. Mildly confused by Kill Team content once again. Signing off. That's not how I ever end these things. But you know what? I'm pretty tired. And my camera doesn't have any battery left and it's about to die. So yeah, I guess I'm signing off today. Bye.